Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I would like to share with you a fantastic game from 2018 chess.com Isle of Man International Tournament. With the white piece is playing Harsha Bharathakoti and his opponent is Sethuraman Panayapan Sethuraman. Now let's see what happened in the game of two Indian players. Bharathakoti started the game with d4 and knight f6 by Sethuraman c4, g6, knight c3, bishop g7, e4, d6. Black goes for king's Indian defense, bishop e2, black castles kingside, bishop e3, knight a6. And here we go g4, white wants to organize a quick attack on the king's side, c5. Black proceeds with his standard ideas, is undermining white's center, d5, e6, f3, e takes d5, c takes d5, knight c7, a4. White is preventing any possible counterplay on the queen's side, a6, and this time is pushing the h-pawn h4. h5, black is stopping white's pawn's further advancement, g5, knight h7. Looks like that black managed to successfully block white's advancement, but still white has strong e and f pawns. Queen d2, bishop d7, and this time f4. Rook e8, bishop f3, and bishop g4. Now, with this move, black wants to get rid of these defenders and target the pawn on e4. Bishop takes g4 was played. Now, we first see bishop takes c3, b takes c3, and h takes g4, and already black is threatening to munch the pawn on e4. Knight e2, white is allowing black to win the pawn on e4. But let's have a look. What if, for example, queen d3? Then in this case, black can play c4. If queen takes c4, then queen e7. And now if e5, then d takes e5. Now can you understand the idea of first playing c4 and then queen e7? Because in this case already the queen is not on d3 and there can't be any d6 threats. And now if f5, then g takes f5, if g6, then f takes g6, although white is managing to create some counterplay, but in the end of the day, black stands much better. That's why in view of this line, after h takes g4, we see knight e2, which is a more solid and preferable move. Rook takes e4, knight g3, and rook e8. This is a mistake. Instead of playing rook e8, it was better to play rook e7, maintaining the possibility of playing queen e8 and putting pressure down the e file. But in the game after knight g3, we see rook e8, and after king f2, black played rook e7. And with this rook e8, rook e7 move, of course, Sethuraman lost a precious time, and now comes h5. Queen f8, and this time f5, and actually if we have a look at the position, white's attack looks very scary. Rook e5, after which black's position is collapsing, but even if a move like g takes f5, then white can play g6, and if f takes g6, then h takes g6, if rook takes e3, then g takes h7 check, and then queen takes e3, if f4, then queen d3, and then if f takes g3, then king takes g3. White has a huge advantage. Let's go back. In the game after f5, we see rook e5. Now comes c4. White is first protecting the pawn on d5. G takes f5 and bishop f4. White wants to kick away the defender and win the pawn on f5. f6. Now comes g6. Knight g5. And h6, of course, capturing on e5 and then playing queen c2 is also winning, but in the game we see h6. Look at these mighty pawns. Rook e8, now comes bishop takes e5, d takes e5. Well, if rook takes e5 trying to save the pawn on f5, then white can play queen f4 and then knight takes f5. In the game after bishop takes e5, we see d takes e5. And a powerful move by Bharathakoti. Knight takes f5. Look at this majestic move. As you have noticed, after knight takes f5, white knight is no longer covering the e4 square, and black delivered a check from e4 square. And the black knight forked the royal family. But it turns out that this is a carefully planned idea, and with this knight takes f5 move, white went for a queen sacrifice. King a2, knight takes d2. Now comes g7, and believe it or not, but after g7, Sethuraman resigned. Now it turns out that the only safe square for black queen is on f7, but after queen f7, white can simply deliver a checkmate. Look at this brutal checkmate. Or after g7, if a move like knight takes c4, then again white can play h7 check. If king f7, then here h8 queen or h8 knight are equally strong. Let's promote the pawn to a knight. As you know, I really like under promotions. If queen takes h8, the first move, then rook takes h8. And now if e4, then the second rook can join the attack. If knight e5, then d6 in order to kick away the knight, and then capture on e8 and promote the pawn to a queen. If knight e6, then rook takes e8 followed by g8 queen. The game is over. That's why understanding that his position is hopeless after g7, Sethuraman resigned. This is definitely one of the best games I have seen in recent times, and I am sure that this game will be treasured in chess books. What a game by Indian chess master. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this game. For more games, consider subscribing to my channel. I will see you in the next video.